Welcome to My Counselor Online. I'm Cassie, and this is My Counselor Says. My Counselor Says is where you submit a question, either for yourself or for a friend, and one of our incredible therapists takes their time and answers your personal question. If you want to submit a question, you can do so using our webpage and then look for the answer in an upcoming edition of our weekly e-newsletter. So let's go find out what My Counselor says.
Hi, I'm Shaun Lotter, one of the infidelity counselors here at MyCounselor.Online, and today I'm answering an inquiry question that we got from Randy. I want to go ahead and read that for you. Randy asks, why can't I be faithful to my wife? Why am I struggling to be faithful to my wife? And I want to start by changing the question, because sometimes what we're asking may not be quite getting to the heart of what is going on. And so what I want to do is I want to change the question to, why am I not choosing my wife? Why am I not choosing my wife? That's important because I'm choosing other things. What I hear Randy saying is I don't understand why I can't be faithful to my wife. And another way of putting that, a more clear way of putting that is, hey, I'm not choosing my spouse. And so from there, I want to take a little bit further. And what I would say, Randy, in your situation, and to anybody in that situation who's in my office, something that I want to ask is can you talk to me about what you're choosing instead of your spouse? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what it is we have chosen and what it is we are choosing apart from our spouse and apart from our marriage. We've all get in these situations where maybe we do something we're not supposed to do, and we have a quick and a ready answer to say what we ought to have done and what we should have wanted and what we knew to be right the whole time. When I sit with somebody who's dealing with infidelity, often what they'll say is, I never should have done this. I knew it was wrong. And they'll say things like, the affair was worthless, or whatever it is I ran after is worthless, and that's the truth, and I got nothing out of it. And they'll say those things because, we say those things from the time we're little. We're encouraged to say the right thing. We're encouraged to say, well, I shouldn't have wanted that. All I really want is my spouse. And so sometimes in counseling, what we have to be able to do is have the courage to say, let's unpack that a little bit. Let's list out those things that we have chosen instead of our spouse. And then we're going to take it even further. Once you've written that out, what am I choosing instead of my spouse? What I want to encourage you to do, what I would encourage people to do is ask yourself, what am I getting out of each of these things? What are these things doing for me? Again, this is a very different question than should I be doing these things or not. I want you to put that to the side a little bit and ask, well, what am I getting? Whether it be a temporary relief from pressures of life, whether it be some sort of satisfaction or pleasure, be bold, be courageous. Take some time to unpack that. In order for you to be able to say to your wife, I really choose you, you have to know yourself. You have to know what's going on with you. And so asking this kind of question is going to help you get there, right? I like the question here, why do I struggle to choose or to be with my wife? And I would just say to you, you need to explore the answer to that so you can look at your wife and say with confidence, I do choose you, and do everything that's necessary to choose her. Well, I hope that's been helpful to you. I appreciate the questions and look forward to another Asking for a Friend.
Thank you so much for submitting that question. We love to answer your questions. If you have a question for yourself or a friend, you can submit it using our webpage and then look for the answer in an upcoming edition of our weekly e-newsletter.